Hello everyone, Zelmaster 2020 here, doing my first video, and for this it will be on few Zelda theories, including timeline, which I'll have to explain the official one to you, which I'll start right now. Well, official one starts off with Skyward Sword, nothing wrong there. There's Captain Four Swords. I'm okay with, but I wouldn't have it be the. It's definitely not the. I'm not really that good. I don't agree with it. There's definitely a huge flaw there. Right now, you're gonna be thinking, I'll explain it later, and you'll be thinking how. Not granted time. Without these two, it's fine. Then the split, just really bad there. These in the child timeline, it's fine with the Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, completely fine. And then Four Swords Adventures, which is supposed to be after Four Swords, and then the Dual Era is fine, just then the hero is defeated. What? Oh, the big surprise of this timeline is what makes it not really work. It's because why isn't there heroes defeated for every single game? And that's the one problem, that it would go on forever. So, also, these is, it just doesn't really work that well. You can tell that Nintendo made it at the last second, or they didn't really try, or they gave it, or just put them in order and made only a little bit of it make sense. A lot of people think this is correct, while I think it's wrong. With a lot of other people. This is what I think is the correct timeline. Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time, in my opinion, would be in the right place. Link to the Past, in the intro it talks about Ocarina of Time, so it has to be after then. And what else would be before it? Oracle of Seasons, that's an obvious sequel to Link to the Past. Not direct, but sequel. Well, I think Oracle Season should be probably better to play before Oracle of Ages, in my opinion, even though I've never played them. Though I do know about their stories. Wind Waker, perfect place. At the end of Oracle Ages, the hero leaves on the Oracle games. Phantom Hourglass, obvious direct sequel. Link's Awakening, now you're wondering, after Phantom Hourglass, that doesn't make no sense. Actually, it does. Link was probably sent by Tetra or whoever on that pirate ship to scout. Then he got caught in a storm, and he was dreaming, or whatever that is, whatever it's supposed to be like. And then when he woke up, he eventually found the pirates, and then his dream, it's not the discovering of the continent, but it's discovering that there is a continent. There is a continent that they're looking for, and that leads to spirit tracks. then in Child timeline, it's Majora's Mask, easy Twilight Princess. Oh, you know that because of that Gandorf's execution. Minish Cap, okay, this one's a big issue. Well, it talks about the events of Skyward Sword, and a lot of people are like, well, that must mean it goes after Skyward Sword. No, it said hundreds or thousands of years ago. And that might even be wrong concerning its history. You don't know everything about history, do you? Don't know everything that happened. Because stories change over time. And also, the Prickly Blade is the Master Sword. Well, the Master Sword before that was last seen in Twilight Princess. And it was referred to as the Prickly Blade. If you have it before Ocarina of Time, you don't. In Skyward Sword, well, then you don't make sense of the. It doesn't make sense. So. And then after that, you have the Four Swords. How in the world would it go back to the Master Sword since they're all the same blade? Well, they're not the same blade, but just the Four Sword is a reforged version of the Master Swords. Four Swords, it's obviously after Minish Cap. Four Swords Adventures fits right there where it should be. And then Legend of Zelda, perfectly fine, since Ganon was sealed into the Four Sword, and like usual, he would eventually break out. And then, do I have to really explain for Zelda 2? It's a sequel, direct sequel. Oh. Here. Well, nothing important here, just. Now, the Hero's Shade. A lot of people argue between which Link is Ocarina of Time or Skyward Sword. Oh, I agree with Ocarina of Time is probably correct. Since he had no fairy, and he went into the Lost Woods, and he also said he had fought this evil before. Well, Ganondorf, which that part could also be argued for demise since Ganondorf kind of started hunting even. The reason why there was pretty much even Ganondorf was because of demise, but it's that it's the shield. Uh, People argued that the sword and shield are the gilded sword and the shield and mirror shield, even though it's not. It's Link probably found a place. And he improved both of them, and he also made his own set of armor and used it as a place, and then he eventually died, making him into a Stalfos. And it's even, and then here, a lot of people, and that the Link and Twilight Princess is his descendant, and that and then the only person he must have eventually gotten out of the Lost Woods, but then Lair came back to continue searching. Makes complete sense. Maybe after Majora's Mask, that Skull Kid helped him get out, and then Skull Kid and then he returned when he was an adult. He was maybe when he left, he brought. Maybe another thing for my speculation for his helmet, sword, armor, shield is that when he left, he had it, and or he was, but now he would there probably something was going on in the Lost Woods at the time. Maybe the Kokeries and Skull Kids were fighting or something. So, um, and that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was Zelmaster 2020.